Search engines used to look at the words on your page and more or less count how many times they show up to determine what websites to show in the results. But then some clowns started hiding words in their pages using white font on a white background, or putting a bunch of them hidden in the code on their page somewhere, and just using a lot of dirty ways to improve their rank. But then Google came along and started using the link algorithm that we'll talk about in the link building section. And then they also added social media factors in 2012. But as far as content and keywords goes, relevant terms are the most important factor. Now, relevant terms are basically words that would tend to appear in an article about a certain topic naturally. In some cases, they're synonyms for the word being searched. In other cases, they're words that might or would be expected to appear in an article on something. So if you search the term grow flowers, for example, you might expect to see the words plant, soil, dirt, sunlight, maybe leaves, colors, somewhere in the article. And these are things that Google looks for in the article and also in the site to determine the most relevant web page to put on the first page of those results. In other words, keywords are and always have been important, except now search engines are much more holistic and intelligent at picking up the words that matter to people doing searches. Now, keyword stuffing, as it's called, the idea of putting the same word in a post over and over, stopped working a long time ago. Now it's about writing naturally, including several different words that are relevant to the topic being searched, and making it easy to understand. Now, Matt Cutts, the head of Google's web spam team, has said that Google uses something called the Flesch-Kincaid reading test to determine the difficulty of the post and tends to put easier material higher in the search results. So ideally, you want a 7th or 8th grade reading level, and you can check the grade of your post at this site, readability-score.com. And you can see here over on the right, this block of text has a 9th grade reading level, which is not bad. You really want 7th or 8th grade, but it's pretty close to what you want. Now, if we go back to the study, somewhat related to relevant terms are proof terms, which are also given a 2 in importance, as you can see here on the right. And these are essentially words that you would need to have your page show up in the search results. So if you do a search for, say, tiger food, as you see here, you'd get a lot of information about the animal and the thing it eats. But if we do a search for tiger driver or tiger putter, your results change a lot. Now you're looking at information about the golfer Tiger Woods. So the proof terms there would be putter or food. They're necessary to tell you what kind of tiger you're talking about. Now, if we go back to the study one more time here, you can see that word count is extremely important for your search ranking. And in Searchmetrics infographic here, the top 10 pages in the search results had an average of about 1,300 words. And then if we scroll over a little bit to the left here, you can see that only 10 instances of the keyword being searched for were actually in the article or the piece of content they'd created. So less than 1% of the time you're going to have the actual keywords that people are looking for within your article. And that's why I said that relevant terms are so important, because Google is really looking at all of the words that have similar meanings to the ones being searched for. Now, I should say that the 1,300 words there is up close to 32% from the previous year, and my guess is that it's going to be even higher in 2016, probably around the 1,700 range. Now, there was a study of 100 million articles conducted by BuzzSumo in 2014, you can see here on the chart. They found that posts of 3,000 words or more attracted the most shares. So you always want to shoot for longer posts, but of course never at the expense of quality. And so without further ado, I want to show you how to brainstorm for, how to use certain programs to find great keywords, how to include the right keywords on your site, how to decide which terms to write posts on, which terms are most likely to create sales for you, and how to figure out where your site's pages are showing up for a list of different keywords.